Hi guys, Picture Perfect here, and I am back with another unboxing video of sorts. Well, technically it's not really an unboxing, but I do have here the collector's edition of the strategy guide for Assassin's Creed Syndicate, and I wanted to show it to you. I thought you might find it interesting. I don't know about you, but I'm a big fan of this kind of gaming merchandise. I think it's often done really beautifully, and it's just a really nice thing to have as like a memento as part of the game, even if you're not going to use it as a strategy guide. It's just really nice to see some of the artwork and some of the game designs and things like that, and I just think that they're really well done. I mean, I know I have a copy for Skyrim, which is actually incredibly useful. If you've played that game, I'm sure you'll understand that, but it's just a really beautiful thing to have. So I wanted to share this with you, and I'm hoping it's something that you'll enjoy. I'm going to show you some of the extra bits and pieces that come with it. I'm going to show you a quick look inside, obviously not all of the pages, but I'll explain a bit more about how it's laid out, and I will show you some of the artwork. So I hope this is something that you enjoy. As you can see, this is the collector's edition, which I mentioned earlier, and that basically means that as well as it being a hardback guide, you get a few extra bonus features. So here there is a bonus in-game weapon, exclusive angel knuckles, so a set of brass knuckles which were obviously popular at that time of the century, and they've got angel wings in them, and there is a code on the back that you can put in order to download them for your game. Another addition is these, what they're calling wall clings. They're really just stickers. You know, they're just being a little bit fancy, and I'll show you what some of those look like. The other bonus of this is that in the back of the book there is a section of concept art and the 16 pages of game artwork that you don't get in the standard edition. And then one of the other things is that they're just pointing out that it includes highly detailed maps, it gives information on some of the secrets, some of the associate activities, and it is a complete walkthrough for the campaign mode of the game. This also comes with a double-sided poster, which I will show you. Obviously one side is the Fry twins and the other side is a detailed map of London. And then the extra thing that you get here down at the bottom is you get a free e-guide, which apparently is worth a value of $10. I actually find this a really useful thing to have, because that means that when you're playing the game you can use the guide on like your phone or your iPad or your tablet or whatever it is that you have with you, and it's sometimes easier than having the book in front of you. I mean, it's nice to have the book to look through and things, but while you're actually physically playing the game it's just a bit quicker to have it on your phone or something, because you can do a quick search and it's just easier. So that's a nice added touch. So there are two sticker sheets included with this, or wall clings as the guide calls them. The first of which has these flag symbols. I think this is supposed to be a rook, which is obviously related to in-game content as such, because the gang of assassins, they call themselves the Rooks. I haven't played through particularly far, so I think that's what that is, and correct me if I'm wrong. Down the bottom is obviously a London skyline, and I'm sure most of you will recognise Big Ben down in the corner there. Interesting fact, it's not actually technically called Big Ben. I mean, that is what everyone calls it, but its official name is Elizabeth Tower. And there's also lots of assassin figurines or silhouettes in various poses. The second sheet, there is some larger stickers of the Fry twins. There's Jacob there, and if I turn it around, you can see Evie Fry there. And there is another London skyline. I think that is a hint of St. Paul's. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not so hot on my London geographics. And up at the top here is a really nice industrial looking Assassin's Creed symbol. That's quite cool. Might have to try and stick that somewhere. I quite like that. The next thing I want to show you is the double-sided poster that comes with it. So the first side is a large image of Jacob and Evie Fry, and that looks pretty awesome. And if I just turn it around, you can see there is a large map of the City of London. And I don't know how well you'll be able to see it, but it's actually got lots of different coloured circles dotted around, and they're showing you the location of various things. So the red circle shows you chests. There are some blue circles to show poster aids. Green represents beer bottles, so that's obviously collectible in this game. Yellow is secrets, it's entitled Secrets of London. Purple for pressed flowers, obviously another collectible. There's an orangey colour to show helix glitches, which is obviously something similar to what was going on in Unity. And there's a couple of other things as well, so that is actually potentially quite useful. So yeah, that's another nice touch. I'll just quickly mention the content section. It's split into 6 sections. The first, the essentials, covers the controls, gameplay, game structure and progression, on-screen display, stealth, key abilities, combat and associates. The second section is a walkthrough of each of the 9 sequences. Third section, side quests. It's all about the different additional quests within the game. There's a section on collectibles, and that's split into different parts of the map, so you can do a section at a time. The 5th section, reference and analysis, is based on things like skills, crafting, different equipment, and different allies and enemies within the game. And the final section, art gallery, is the bonus feature for the collector's edition, featuring some of the artwork of the game. So I'll just show you a quick look at how the guide is laid out. Now this is showing a walkthrough for the Change of Plans mission, where you play as Evie Fry, and the objective is to find some documents, and you can see in the various pictures that the guide is showing you where the enemies are, and it's showing you possible routes to get where you need to in order to complete the objective. And then of course the text on the side tells you more about how to go about what it is you need to do. I actually quite like the layout of this. I think it's quite well done, it's quite clear, and it's a good use of images as well, just to show you what they're talking about. Obviously the rest of the guide is pretty much the same thing, but I'll show you a few more pages just to give you a good idea of the look and feel of it. There is also quite a detailed crafting section, which I'm not showing you here, but it does show each of the weapons available, tells you about their attack, damage, how lethal they are, what their impact is, any additional requirements, and how to come about them within the game, which is always a nice feature to have. Finally, the last thing I want to talk about is the additional content at the back, the art gallery. I'm not going to show you too much of this because I don't want to give too much of it away, but I will show you some of the artwork included. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's some of the most beautiful game artwork I've seen. I think it's absolutely stunning, and for me, I mean, it's totally worth paying for the guide for that alone. I'll show you some of it and you can make up your own minds. Alright, I think that's everything I wanted to say. I hope you found this in some way useful. If not useful, then perhaps entertaining. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you for another one soon. Take care. Bye.